Jackson, as well as our two student athletes. Coach, if you would please start us out with an open statement regarding the game.
What a battle. Coach Bo Williams had his guys ready to play. Heck, we got punched in the mouth, but one thing I can tell you is I'm proud of this group. They showed a lot of resiliency. They fought through adversity, and we found a way to win another game. So that's our thing, you know, one game at a time, find a way to win, and we made the best of it.
Appreciate those opening comments. We'll open up questions first for our student athletes.
Sean Darius, what were your thoughts? They jumped out to an early lead and really seemed to be on fire. What were you guys talking about to try to get back into the game early?
Well, Coach Jack always said they throw the first punch, always stay together, don't separate. So that's what we did, stay together, and we overcame the adversity.
Jordan, can you talk about your effort? We saw you have that big fall on Wednesday, and you seem to fall every time you drive to the basket. That's just the way that you play. Just talk about what you had to go through to just get out there and compete tonight.
I mean, just doing treatment at the hotel, just doing whatever I had to do to help my guys win. 'Cause I mean, we all family. I know I see every day what my guys do to put the work in to help me. So I mean, it wouldn't feel right if I don't do the same for them.
Coach, with you being down by 14 in the first half, was there a signature word or a moment that you can remember that, like, all right, sparked to come back and let us where we are now?
No, I just felt like we just weren't playing good basketball. I felt like we came out too slow. I felt like we wasn't as aggressive as we needed to be. And they came out really aggressive, and we kind of got pushed around early. And we went into the huddle, I want to say, after that second media timeout, and it was regrouping time. Like, all right, now, enough of this. And they got it together, and the rest is history. You know, one of the things we had to do was, you know, for whatever reason, they were really picking on the fact that we switch a lot in our man-to-man defense, and they were hitting us with the high-low, and we wasn't doing a good job at three-quarter, and then we were giving up inside points or giving up fouls. So switch to the zone, guys played their butt off in the zone, and we had to find a way to rebound because I was killing us early.
And now you're 40 minutes away from first ever championship. Just your thoughts about that, and I mean, what's the early, outlook for playing Texas Southern?
My thoughts about the first championship, my thoughts is win one more game. It's the bottom line. We ain't gonna make it more than what it is. We're gonna win one more game. We're gonna go out here. We're gonna compete the best we can. We're gonna compete our heart out. We're gonna leave it out there. You know, we're gonna do it for Grand Fam. So we're gonna get out there. We're gonna fight. And that's the one thing I know about my guys. They ain't gonna lay down for nobody. I know it's a quick turnaround for us, but we'll be ready.
Coach, is there something to be said for the fact that, given the season that you've had up to this point and the fact that you're playing against an 8 seed in the final, is there anything to be said for the fact that that's a team that's high on momentum? I mean, how do you address that?
Well, like I told our guys, Texas Southern ain't no 8 seed. They had injuries all year. This is one of the best teams in the SWAC. We know what we got to do. We know what we're up against. You know, we done seen that team for these two, for him 2 times this year, for him 4 times, well 5 times now. So we know what we got to do. We know at the end of the day, they got just as much talent as us. We know that they probably got just as good as players as us. They got a great coaching staff over there. We got to come out here and we got to compete. We got to leave it on the court.
Last question.
What challenges does the front line of Texas Southern, their tenacity and their experience, present for you guys?
I mean, I think it presents a lot. We got to do a good job of really, really boxing out and commanding the rebounds and commanding the boards. Today, we got beat up a little bit, and going into tomorrow, we know it's the same type of fight. So at the end of the day, we got to do what we got to do, stick together, rebound together. Our guards got to help the bigs, and we got to do a great job of boxing out. I mean, Nicholas, 2 guys that's, in my opinion, all-conference guys. They may not both been all-conference this year, but they're all-conference caliber guys. And I mean, we take our hats off to Texas Southern, what they did and what they've accomplished over the years. They've been the class of the SWAC. But, you know, if you want to get there, might as well go beat the best.